Hello dear students, welcome to the class. In this session, we shall discuss the following previous year's IIT JEE questions with simple techniques. So please follow carefully. So it will be very useful class to you. Here is our first question. This is one of the 1998's JEE question. Find the value of summation n equals to 1 to 13 I power n plus I power n plus 1 where I is equals to square root negative 1. So here we have summation n is equals to 1 to 13 I power n plus I power n plus 1. So in this we'll take I power n common. Summation n is equals to 1 to 13 I power n. Here we left with 1, here I power 1, that is I. And further, here 1 plus I is a complex number and it is a constant, so it will comes out, and here n is equals to 1 to 13 I power n. So here n value 1 to 13, so it rises 1 to 13, will get a sequence that is I power 1 I plus I square I cube I to the power of 4 plus and so on plus I to the power of 13. Now this is this sequence is in GP. Here this is A and R is equals to T2 upon T1 I square upon I, that is will get I, and n we have 13. So by using GP formula, so GP formula, sum of 13 terms is equals to A into 1 minus R to the power of n upon 1 minus R. Here A is I, so I into 1 minus R is I to the power of n, 13 upon 1 minus I. And further I into 1 minus I power 13, it can be rewritten I power 4 into 3 plus 1, and we know that this part is 1 and I power 1, that is I, will get I. So I upon 1 minus I, here 1 minus I gets cancelled and we left with I. So sum of this sequence is I. Now we'll multiply. Therefore 1 plus I into this sequence we got I is equals to, when you multiply 1 into I into I square, that is negative 1. So same you can also write negative 1 plus I is our required sum. Here is the alternative method. Alternate method. So without using this GP, straight away we can find this value from here. We know that sum of any two consecutive powers of I is 0. In this we have 4 sets of i's, so up to 4 will get 0 and we left with I power 13. So which is equals to 1 plus I into I power 13. Just now we have seen I power 13 is I, that is 1 plus I into I. So when you multiply this same, you will get negative 1 plus I. Clear? Here is our next question. This is a 1980s JEE question. Find the least positive integer n satisfying 1 plus I upon 1 minus I whole to the power of n is equals to 1. So here we need to find the value of least positive integer of n whose value becomes 1. Clear? So for that, so we have 1 plus I upon 1 minus I whole to the power of n. So in this consider 1 plus I upon 1 minus I, and first we'll rationalize this. So rationalizing with 1 plus I, so that is equals to 1 plus I upon 1 minus I into 1 plus I upon 1 plus I. So on multiplying numerator into numerator, denominator into denominator, 1 plus I into 1 plus I, on multiplying these two will get 2I. So in earlier examples we have simplified. 1 plus I whole square value is 2I. Here denominator, it looks like a minus b into a plus b, so a square minus b square. 1 square is 1, and I into I square is negative 1, negative of negative becomes positive, 1 plus 1 becomes 2. Now 2 divides to 1 time, so we'll get I. So we got this value is I. Now 1 plus I upon 1 minus I whole to the power of n is equals to 1, and we got this value is I. So I to the power of n is equals to 1. Now we have to find the least positive integer value of n, whose value becomes 1. We know that for n is equals to, for I power we know 4, 8, 12 and so on, we will get I power n becomes 1. So in this the least value is 4. Therefore the least positive integer n for which I power n is equals to 1 is 4. So that implies n is equals to 4. Here is the next question. This is also 1990s JEE question. Find the real values of x and y if 1 plus I into x minus 2i upon 3 plus I plus 2 minus 3i into y plus I upon 3 minus I is equals to I. To satisfy this equation, we have to find the real values of x and y. So for that we'll take the given equation, that is 1 plus I into x minus 2i upon 3 plus I plus 2 minus 3i into y plus I upon 3 minus I is equals to I. So for further we have to take LCM. So we'll take LCM, that is 3 plus I into 3 minus I. So 3 plus I gets cancelled, 3 minus I times of the numerator, and this is multiplied by both the numerators, that is 1 plus I into 3 minus I x minus 2I into 3 minus I. For the plus, here 3 minus I gets cancelled and 3 plus I times of the numerator, same way, that is 2 minus 3I into 3 plus I into y plus I into 3 plus I is equals to I. So further so we'll multiply by using a product rule, that is AC minus BD, 1 into 3, 3 minus BD, that is minus of minus plus 1 ones are 1 plus I into AD, that is negative 1 plus BC, I coefficient 1, 1 3s are 3 into x minus, when you multiply with this and this becomes minus 6 I into I square, negative into negative positive, I square is negative 1, so this becomes negative 2 plus, here again we'll multiply by using product rule, AC 2 3s are 6 minus BD, that is 3 into negative 3 into positive 1, negative 3, negative of negative positive 3 plus I of AD, 2 ones are 2 plus BD, that is plus into minus minus, 3 3s are 9 into y plus I of 3 into I, 3I, I into I square, that is negative 1 upon this becomes this looks like a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square, 3 square is 9, I square is negative 1, negative of negative becomes positive. So 9 plus 1 is equals to I. So further 3 plus 1 4, 4 into x 4x, and here negative 1 positive 3, that is 2i into x plus 2ix minus 6i minus 2 plus here 6 plus 3 9, 9 into y 9y, here 2 minus 9, that is negative 7, negative 7i into y, negative 7i y plus 3i minus 1 is equals to 9 plus 1 10. Here it is dividing, if it comes here multiplies, so 10i. Further so we'll add up 4x plus 9y, and that is negative 2, negative 1, negative 3. These all are without items, means real parts. Now we'll add up imaginary parts, that is plus I of here 2x, here minus 7y minus 6i plus 3i, that becomes minus 3i, that is 3 is equals to 10i. Now the same we can also write 0 plus 10i. So on both sides unequating real parts and imaginary parts. So this part is equals to 0 and this part is equals to 10. Now 4x plus 9y minus 3 is equals to 0. Further 4x plus 9y is equals to 3. Let us take this is equation number 1, and from here 2x minus 7y minus 3 is equals to 10, and further 2x minus 7y is equals to 13. Negative 3 comes here. Let us take this is equation number 2. Now on solving equation 1 and 2 we'll get x and y value. So for that so for equating x coefficients, so we'll multiply 2 with equation 2 with 2, 2x minus 7y is equals to 13, and this becomes 4x minus 2 7 14y is equals to 26. Let us take this is equation number 3. So now solving 1 and 3. So what we'll do is 1 minus 3. 4x plus 9y is equals to 3. Here 4x minus 14y is equals to 26. So on subtracting, signs will change. Here plus 4x minus 4x gets cancelled. Now here these two on summing up, so we'll get 23y, here we'll get negative 23. Now on both sides 23 ones are 23 ones are, then we have y is equals to negative 1. So we got y value, that is negative 1. X is equals to, now putting y value in equation 1 or equation 3, so we'll get x value. So 4x plus 9 into negative 1 is equals to 3, then 4x is equals to 3 plus 9, then x is equals to 12 upon 4, this becomes 3, therefore x is equals to 3. So our required values, x is equals to 3 and y is equals to negative 1. So therefore required real values x value is 3 and y value is -1. Here is our next question. Express 1 upon 1 minus cos theta plus 2i sin theta in the form a plus ib. So for that what we'll do is we use half angle formula. So by using half angle formula, we know that 1 minus cos theta is equals to 2 sin square theta upon 2, and sin theta is equals to 2 sin theta upon 2 into cos theta upon 2. So we'll make use of these two formulae in this. 1 upon, that is 2 sin square theta upon 2 plus 2i sin theta. Sin theta is this, so 2 2s are 4i sin theta upon 2 into cos theta upon 2. From these two terms, we'll take 2 sin theta upon 2 common, that is 1 upon 2 sin theta upon 2. So if you take common, this becomes sin theta upon 2, and here we left with 2i cos theta upon 2. Now we'll rationalize the denominator with sin theta upon 2 minus 2i cos theta upon 2. So that implies 1 upon 2 sin theta upon 2 into sin theta upon 2 plus 2i cos theta upon 2 into sin theta upon 2 minus 2i cos theta upon 2 upon sin theta upon 2 minus 2i cos theta upon 2. So on multiplying numerator into numerator and denominator into denominator, we'll get sin theta upon 2 minus 2i cos theta upon 2 upon here. So these two becomes a square minus b square, so 2 sin theta upon 2 into this becomes sin square theta upon 2 minus b square, that is 2 square 4, I square is -1, negative of -2 becomes positive, 4 cos square theta upon 2. This becomes sin theta upon 2 minus 2i cos theta upon 2 upon sin square theta upon 2 plus 4 cos square theta upon 2. 4 cos square theta upon 2 can be written as cos square theta upon 2 plus 3 cos square theta upon 2. Then sin square theta upon 2 plus cos square theta upon 2. This becomes like sin square theta plus cos square theta becomes 1 plus 3 cos square theta upon 2. So this becomes 2 sin theta upon 2 into 1 plus 3 cos square theta upon 2. This denominator divides both the terms in numerator. So this becomes sin theta upon 2 upon 2 sin theta upon 2 into 1 plus 3 cos square theta upon 2 minus here 2i cos theta upon 2 upon 2 sin theta upon 2 into 1 plus 3 cos square theta upon 2. Now here sin theta gets cancelled one time, here 2 gets cancelled, then we left with 1 upon 2 into 1 plus 3 cos square theta upon 2 plus I of, here we have cos theta upon 2 upon sin theta upon 2 becomes cot theta upon 2. So negative cot theta upon 2 upon, that is 1 plus 3 cos square theta upon 2. This is our required a plus ib form. Therefore here a is 1 upon 2 into 1 plus 3 cos square theta upon 2, and b is negative cot theta upon 2 upon 1 plus 3 cos square theta upon 2. This is our required a plus ib form. Clear? This is it.